What's up guys, welcome to KP Vanguard TV. I'm here to introduce my Altmile deck as there are comments that wanted me to show my Altmile deck profile. So right now let's do it. Well, first of all we start with the grade 3. I play 6 grade 3, which is 4 of the new Altmile grade 3. The 4 of the new Altmile grade 3 is strong. Because like if when it's entered to Vanguard circle, so pass once per turn and you perform strike, you can search your deck for your brave ability other than this card. So this is very strong because Altmile usually don't have like early game advantage, and this helps us to gain advantage at the first turn lah. So next, the GBT-14. This skill is very strong though. Like in the Brave, when this guy is on Vanguard or Rearguard, but mostly I will use it on Rearguard because Fides can call him up. This unit gain plus 5k power and 1 crit. Yeah, that's why we need 4 as it can be used as attacker at Rearguard. Next, we play 2 of the Next, we play 2 of the old Altmile grade 3. This card is still useful, I guess. When you not successfully to ride into him, you can still ride into him. But usually I don't really prefer like to ride to him because this card is still better, to be honest. So what his skill does is GB2 when Brave, well, it's on Vanguard circle. Choose up to 5 of your Rearguard and it gains plus 4k. And at the beginning of right phase, you can choose one of your card, call it to Rearguard circle, and it gains plus 4k. And during your turn, when you strike, you can call one to basically it's the same skill at the upper one, but it just call a brave ability only. And yeah, it's also plus 4k. So it's usable for secondary grade 3, but yeah, because I play this starter, so I guess I won't miss yeah, this starter, so I won't miss this grade 3, so this is just for strike holder, I guess. Yeah, next up we going on to the grade 2. The grade 2 I play was 12. So I'll start with the most key point in the deck, which is Sulaiman. I play 4 Sulaiman because, yeah, if you don't play Sulaiman in the Altmile deck, there's not an Altmile deck. Nah, I mean like it's a key card for Altmile. Is when this card attack, color pass 1 and discard 1. If you have Altmile Vanguard, you can search up to 1 grade 2 and call it to Rearguard circle other than this card. And when it's Brave, you can plus 3k. So it's useful because it's 12k attacker, not like the other grade 2 is a 12k attacker which require 5k from opponent hands. So yeah, 4 of this is a must. So next up is 4 of this River Road. First skill is when this guy on Rearguard circle and Vanguard don't have a brave ability, this guy cannot attack. Basically, whole deck is a brave, so no need to scare that the first skill won't activate. Next up, the second skill. When it's brave, color pass 1. When you have Altmile Vanguard, and you can search out to 1 grade 2 and call it to Rearguard circle other than this card and shuffle your deck. So this guy can combo with this, like when it's Fides turn, you can just swing, and it's require more than 8 hand cards in your opponent hand. So yeah, so you have to play 4. Well, what I found this deck weakness is the attacker at this deck will drop into damage zone very quickly and get into your hand size very quickly, so you might want to maximize all of this. Yeah. Next up, I play 2 of this. This card is very strong though. You can play 3, I guess, but I prefer it 2 because I feel that this deck has a soul problem and this requires soul. The skill is soul +1, reveal 1 Altmile in your hand, and when it's placed on Vanguard or called to Rearguard, you can search up for 7,000 power and break with Brave ability, call it to Rearguard and shuffle your deck. And GB1 when it's in Brave, this guy plus 2k. So this usually used at the early game, like you use it for rush, but I don't prefer rush because Altmile won't get hand size that quickly. So when you fight against like DI or GC, that can earn hand size very quickly. So I guess like you won't use this as much as possible. So yeah, play 2 is enough, but maximum you can play 3. And next time I play 2 Redon. Well, Redon is still a good card. It helped me achieve Brave because when I use him called as Fides, I can discard 1 card to boost, so I can control my hand size. And also the first skill is the second skill is very useful. GB2 Brave, all your final game plus 3k. So there's a combo to it, so later I will explain it. And yeah, this guy can be used as a booster. Well, as you guys know, this guy this is the first skill. Oh, they changed the wording. Like this they change to the below one, and this they move up. So yeah, and alright. For the foil one, the second skill was when this unit placed on Rearguard circle by the effect of your cards, discard 1 from your hand, and this unit plus 3k, and you have a G zone face up, it can boost. So yeah, play 2 of this. Next up, we moving on to the grade 1. Let me find my grade 1. Oops. Alright, the grade 1, I play 1 copy of this just for troll, I guess. Actually, you can change it to this because I play 3 copy of this, but I guess like if you really want to early game rush, you can just use this and color +1. As well as I play on paper now, so this color bus won't be that heavy because yeah, I can counter charge. So I just play 1. I guess like if I lucky to draw to him, I can just call him out and rush it. 777 5k guard. So next up, I play 2 of this. This is a useful card for first try though. Like you can combo with this and also Altmile strike skill to fetch a starter, the starter that can help you brave the whole turn, and also use this skill to search out this, and you basically get a free cost draw 2 card. So I guess this must be 2 because it maximize the counter, it control the counter charge, and also okay, I will explain the skill first. GB1, when brave, at the end of your turn, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw 1 card and counter charge 2. Yeah, so counter charge is very important in this deck as 1 color bus can reduce 2 cards from your opponent hand, so 2 is a must. Right, next I play 4 of the Strike Order. You can play the Brave grade 1 that can retire from Rearguard and free cost strike, but I feel like Strike Holder is much better for me because Strike Holder, I guess, is much more controllable hand size. I don't know. Like, I mean, like, you can control your hand size, but as for the grade 1, you retire and strike, the hand size won't reduce as you need to achieve Brave. So I guess I will play 4 Strike Holder. I still testing out, but for now I will play 4 Strike Holder. Next up, I play 1 Brave Perfect Guard and 3 Unfaithful Null Guard. Many people ask me that why I play Unfaithful Null Guard, why not the Brave Null Guard? But I feel like the counterblast in this deck is very important, so instead I play 3 Unfaithful Null Guard. But do make note that the Altmile grade 3, that main Altmile grade 3 require a special soul blast. So when you ride into this guy in the soul, you can't soul blast it out. Usually I will use that grade 2, this grade 2 to soul blast him out and get a free counter charge. If I got this in hand, like soul blast him out and perfect guard, and I get a free counter charge. But make note that Altmile can't soul blast this out. You can play the Brave Null Guard, but for me, I will choose the 3 Unfaithful Null Guard and 1 this, as it can bounce back to hand. Next up, 3 of this. This is a OP card for Altmile. It changed the game a lot. Altmile, the only weakness that Altmile has is opponent get a trigger. So this guy actually like make the front row to become a 10k guard. So when you swing for a 10k guard, opponent have to use a 5k and 5k, and also if even he get a trigger, the unit will still attack through it. So play 3, you can play 4 as I mentioned just now. You can play 4, Next up, follow up to the grade 0. I introduce the main deck for the grade 0 first. I mean like the alternative stuff, this is the stuff. This basically is a counterblast once put into the soul GB1. When beginning of your battle phase, you can draw 1 card, and during this turn the Brave ability will be activated. So even though you have 10 hand size in hand, so when you use this, basically it just activate all your Brave and combo with this card, you can get a free cost. And also you can search it out from your strike skill. Like basically you make the Altmile strike skill is counterblast 1, get a Brave ability this whole turn. So play 1, you can play 2, but I only got 1, so just play 1. Well, the trigger line out in this deck, as you guys know, 12 crack. Vanguard, Vanguard is just, Altmile is just quick fight to win, I guess. Oh well, this is the new critical. When this unit is on rear guard, Brave, you can soul in this card, choose a Brave ability, it gains plus 5k. This really help me a lot because when I control my hand size, and also this card also. This card doesn't need Brave, so it's very useful for both of these work together. Like if I've got 4 hand cards in hand, I can just 5 hand cards in hand. I can just soul in plus 3k, call plus 5k. So this card no need Brave, so I will play 4 of this, also 4 of this. Well, next up I play 4 of the Altmile crit, because well, I think you can play the 5k crit as well, because I don't feel like I use this skill as that much. Maybe in the first strike, but for the second strike I kinda want to control my hand size, so I just discard it for the cost for Sulaiman. So I play 4. Well, it might useful in the first strike, so so 12 crit, and also 4 heal, 4 heal. This heal is from the new GBT-14 heal. Well, its skill is basically same from the other heal. The color, buying this card, when you use it for Gigan, buy this card and buy a heal face up. and you basically counter charge one or soul charge one. So yeah, basically I will use it for color charge because yeah, color burst is very important in this deck. The starter, I play this. Well, as you guys know, when you rush, you kinda want to redraw the grade 3 to draw the grade. No, you kinda want to change the grade 3, like in the redraw phase, draw into the grade 2 as quick as possible. So I play a grade 3 searcher, and this guy this guy's skill is when this unit boosts brave ability and it attack just hits, so it doesn't need to attack a Vanguard or Vanguard, and you can search your deck to search your top 10 decks and choose up to 2 Altmile and reveal it to your opponent, and 1 to your soul and 1 to your hand. So if you get 1 from the top 10 card, you can just put 1 to your hand. Yeah, these are the good card for me to try to early game rush, so I will just play this starter. Yeah. Next up, move it to the G zone. Give me a sec. I play 2 of the grade 4 Fides. This card makes the Altmile deck OP. What its skills does is once per turn, color pass 1, flip 1 G zone in your flip 1 G zone, any G zone. During this turn, when your brave ability attacks, opponent have to use 2 cards in their hand to guard it, or else the attack will go through. So basically, but do make note that when you attack with a 10k Vanguard and opponent is 11 and guard, even opponent no guard, the attack will go through, but it won't eat damage because the power is still not enough. But the attack will go through because yeah, just attack only. So yeah, do make note because many people make mistake. And also this card actually maximize the power, the OPness of this deck, because when you strike into this, when it's GB4 and you strike into this and you have 5 open counterbars, opponent have to use a 14 cards in his hand to guard it, or else I think he just doomed. Well, his GB4 is very OP, it's brave. When this card attack, if you have Altmile hard, you can search your deck for up to 3 cards and call it to rear guard circle and shuffle your deck. This card is very OP. The 3 card is random, so you can call the grade 3 as well and grade 2 as well. Just do make note that it need to be brave. So when attack, just call 2 the Altmile grade 3 and plus 5k 1 crit, plus 5k 1 crit, and attack. Yeah. So I play 2 because yeah, you won't get to use it 3. Basically, when you use it on first strike and second strike, opponent is much likely lose in the game. But if you don't get to kill your opponent, you will much likely lose because of your hand size. You need to be brave. So yeah, 2 of this. Next up, I play one of the Brave Lancer. Brave Lancer is still very strong in this deck, but I don't really get into him because Fides can be basically replace him. But usually if I get into GB3, I can if I don't have any Vanguard and I don't have any Calabas, I will get into him, as is Calabas 1. When this guy attack, you can search your deck up to 3 cards and call it to rear guard circle, or you have to be brave ability. If you call a rear guard, you have to discard 1. But if you don't have a hand size, so you can just like Shion. Be brave. So the next skill is brave. during this turn all your unit gains plus 3k, so it's very useful. It makes the column become 20k guard or 15k guard. So yeah, this guy I don't really use him, but just for emergency I will just put one. Yeah. And next up, 2 Altmile. Well, sometimes your opponent, you know, right now there is a meta called Neon Geese Nocel, right? So the Geese Nocel won't give you actually that much counter blast in your first game. So basically what there's a counter to it. Just for this deck to counter it, just I think it's just this card only, because this card doesn't require counter blast, and also it can gain plus 3k in the front row. So yeah, what its skill does is when this card is placed on Vanguard circle and flip one itself, search your deck up to a grade 2 and during this turn front row gets plus 3k, and if you have 2 or more face up in your G zone, and you can call up to 1 grade 2 and call it to regular circle, and then you need plus 5k. So that plus 5k for Geese Nocel is very painful, so I play 2 of this. Yeah, just to anti those deck that don't give you counter blast. Alright, next up I play 2 of the old Fides. This is still very strong in the first strike. Well, what its skill does is once per turn, flip 1 G-Zone face up and discard 1 card from your hand, and you can search your deck for a grade 2 to call it to rear guard. Please do make note that this skill does not require that you must call a grade 2 Brave. So you can call any grade 2, but if you call a Brave, you get to draw 1. And during your turn, when this card attack, GB3 and Brave, you get to choose 2. Oh no, you have to have a copy of itself in the G zone, and you can get to choose 2 of your unit, and the unit gains plus 5k. So yeah, you can still change your hand size while discarding and draw 1 and gain a free rear guard. So I will play 2 in case no counter blast also, and also first strike. So 2 of this. And next up, I play 2 of this. Well, this card is the card that I usually use on first strike, where it combos with the counter charge 2 and the starter as the strike skill called the starter. What its skill does is once per turn counter blast 1, soul blast 1, and flip itself in your G zone, turn it face up. And also for each card in your Brave G zone, you can call a Brave ability from your deck, and the unit gains plus 2k and shuffle your deck. So you can call the grade 1, you can call the grade 2, you can call the grade 3 in your deck, because all are Brave. And also this skill, Brave, counter blast 1, this unit gains plus 5k. Basically it's just for the Brave ability, because counter blast 1, soul blast 1 for the Brave, for each Brave face up. So yeah, it's just for the Brave. I don't usually use this skill. Yeah, 2 of this is enough. Right, next time I play 1 GBA. Actually this should replace with Altmile, because I don't have a budget to buy Altmile, so I play GBA. But usually this deck won't use Altmile that much, so I think I need to change it to Altmile. So yeah, GBA is just for GSCs. And also 1 series, because prevent opponent start grade, but I don't recommend you use series, because the counter blast in this deck is very important. Just put 1 in case. 2 of the Brave, basically perfect guard. When this guy enter a Guardian circle and is Brave, choose one of your Brave ability Vanguard. It's just one of your Brave ability Vanguard or Red Guard. It doesn't hit. Basically it's just a perfect guard by using a heal trigger perfect guard. So yeah, I play 2 of this because it requires Brave, so yeah, it's quite difficult to achieve though. Play 2 of the FC G-Guard because, well, I want to open GB faster so that I can access to GBA, but usually I don't use to I don't usually access to GBA, but just play 2 of this because it can ace shield. What his skills does is open 1 G zone when this guy is placed on G Guardian, G circle, and if you have rear guard in your front row, this unit gains +5k. Do make note that even if you don't have a rear guard in your front row, it can't pay the cost, because it's the text say you have to have a rear guard in your front row, then only you can play the cost. So if you don't have a rear guard in your front row, it can't open 1 G zone just to access to GBA. Do make note that, because not many people know that. Or you want to play cheat in your tournament, well, just make sure that. Well, next up, I play 1 of this. Actually, you can replace 1 of this to this, but I only got 1 piece of this, so I play 1. What his skills does is, so +1 when this unit placed on G Guardian circle, this unit gains, if you have Altmile Vanguard, this unit gains +10k, and also GB1 Brave, this unit gains +5k. So it's easy 31k shield, so 35k shield. Wow. So it's it's 30k shield, yeah. It's a easy 30k shield. Well, it's on Brave, so well, it's a good card, so I play 1. That's all. Hope you guys like this deck profile. If you guys want me to do more deck profiles, please leave a comment down below and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in the next video. See you.